Hello, chat, if anyone's here. Today's going to be a bit of an interesting day. I will be in character for a good portion of the stream, because this is a lore SMP, for the most part. There will also not be any music for this particular stream, at least until we're done with the in-character portion. That will make sense in a bit. Anyway. I say we just get into it. I've probably kept them waiting long enough. Well, it's not quite morning, but that's fine. Oh? Hello, hello, and thank you for the follow. Tannasins? I hope I said that right. Oh, that's a new one. Hello, Sleepy Turtle. You all chose a very, very good stream to join on, I suppose. Get down. Good to see if the modifications that I made to this area on the outside are working. They can't hear us in here anymore. What to do today? I don't need supplies, I just went out for those yesterday. I have some potions. But I don't have a lot of ingredients, I suppose. What would I need? Pufferfish. I don't really need water breathing down here, though. Nor feather falling. Turtle Master might be interesting. Speed could be useful, but I don't think I have sugarcane down here. I should get started on that, actually. It'd be a good idea to make a sugarcane farm. Somehow it's always the bat. The bat is always the thing that sets off the sensors every day. I swear. I won't kill it though, that'd be mean. I could do that. I have some levels. That's not bad. None of those are very good. Was it brown that they wanted? Yes, you wanted brown. You also wanted dark gray, but we don't have much of that. And we also wanted white, so we do have quite a lot of that, but I have a feeling I'm going to need it. I suppose I could kill some of them for food. But I have plenty. Do I have the supplies for that? There's some wood. I don't. Unless there's some over here. No. I don't have any sugarcane, as I kind of suspected. I was considering trying to make a cartographer's table. See if I can't start mapping out this place. It's surprising that it took me so long to do it, but... well... it's hard to map what you can't see. That's not foreboding. Sensors are quite busy today. I don't plan to go out, but just in case. I'm fairly certain that a bat can't summon.
I can see.
Just stay very still.
Where are you?
I'm right under the stairs. The wool stairs.
Oh, so you haven't really moved. I'm starting to wonder if the thing about being quiet or the thing about being loud was like not correct. Okay, I'm sorry.
I see you.
I'm blind again.
Be still.
Hello?
Be still. Be still.
Hello?
Is there a
Hello?
person here? Hello? Don't move, Zero. Don't move.
I'm not.
Where's your friend?
I don't know.
That's unfortunate.
You're very shiny.
Thank you.
There's a
Who
person
is
here,
that?
Zero.
I can't.
Somebody wearing netherite.
Netherite?
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck by this water.
Water.
You wouldn't happen to be a doctor, are you?
I am.
God damn it.
Did you happen to write some very cryptic books that have bad directions?
What is that sound?
That, my friend, was the guardian of the city.
I think you pissed him off.
Most sounds usually do.
Oh! Oh god. What is that? I need to go.
It can hear you. Crouch if you need to run. If you're too close to it, it will be able to smell you. So get as far away from it as you can. Get on wool and start running.
Oh my god.
You go up the stairs. If you can, try to get back to the center of the city.
Oh fuck.
How much further should I climb? Should I go up the other flight of stairs as well?
You don't want to tower up. It can still get you from up there.
What?
Well, keep towering. Don't stop now.
Oh fuck.
It's definitely locked onto you. Your best bet is to just run us to the other side of the city, I suppose, at this point.
What happens if I block myself in?
It will still be able to shoot you.
What the fuck? This is bullshit.
What is this thing?
That is the warden. The city's guardian.
That is the warden?
Yes.
I didn't think it would be quite like that.
Yes, well... Honestly, it's worse than whatever tales you've heard about it.
I don't see it anymore. Still there?
It's right next to me.
Good for us, but bad for your friend. It's focused on your friend.
How do I make it go away?
Are you within 6 blocks of it?
Yep.
You'll want to get as far away from it as you can. It can smell you. It relies mostly on hearing, but it can also smell you if you're too close to it. Towering up, however, does not help, as it can smell you vertically quite a bit further. Crouch if you can. Try to avoid making noise, and only get up and run if you're on wool.
Okay, there was absolutely no wool next to me.
Alright.
This is
May I ask where you've gone, Doctor? I don't see you anymore.
I'm trying to go closer to your friend to see if there's anything I can do to help in this situation. Preferably without getting myself killed, but as it is.
That you don't seem very worried.
I mean, I've dealt
I
with the
feel
warden.
quite worried. I want to eat, but I don't think I should.
Oh, I am too close to it. Okay, well,
Doctor, I think it might have seen you.
Oh, undoubtedly, I was far too close. It definitely smelled me. But I'm on the wool right now and running. Is it following me?
I don't see anyone. I can't see anyone from where I am.
What if I
I
mine
don't
down?
see the warden.
I'm behind you. It will still be able to blast you through, and there's also lava pools underneath this city. You're more likely to fall into
Fuck.
one of those.
What do I do? I've never been. This is bullshit.
You know, now that I think about it, I do remember something from my lessons about having to be quiet in here.
What do you mean?
Well, I remember that it's a place that it's dangerous to make noise. Guess I didn't remember until, well, it became dangerous to make noise.
You could have said something.
I was a bit busy running for my life. Well, climbing stairs for my life, I guess.
I don't see a way to avoid. I don't know how to get out of this.
I see you, Doctor.
Where is it, though? I see
Why does he sound so sad?
him. He's not sad.
I don't see the warden.
He's angry. I can see him from here. Whatever you're doing to attract the attention, stop. Oh, that's the bat. Never mind. Oh, it is quite
Is
angry.
it going to kill the bat?
Potentially.
Sounds like it.
I do see you. I do see you, by the way. You're right underneath me. Do you have wool?
I do.
Tower up to here if you can. Yep. It's very much focused on the bat at the moment.
Okay, for a second I thought it was hearing me.
It can't hear you if you're placing wool, for whatever reason.
Well,
Yes.
wish I'd known that.
Get up here.
I guess Pip was, really having our best interests at heart, huh?
Huh.
Try not to break blocks if you can. It will be able to hear that. Just bridge around if you can.
What about a torch?
It will hear anything. Its hearing is very, very sensitive.
So I've been told. Okay, I'm safe. At least, I think so.
Careful, it will still be able to smell you if you get too close.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately, it's almost exactly under the bridge.
Not being able to see is really, really frustrating.
Yes. Unfortunately, the warden is right under the
see you
bridge.
both.
I can't really move. Alright. I know what to do, I think. Here we go.
I've never had the displeasure of being scared of my life this hard before.
Go over the bridge if you can to the center of the city. Try not to activate any of the sensors, because they will alert the warden to your location.
I don't know where the center of the city is.
It's the big portal in the center.
Up here where I am. Do you see me?
I see nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very completely
Turn around.
blind.
The place where the what is it? The reinforced deep slate was.
My brightness is all the way up.
I'm where the stairs are. Are you in the warden's range? You have the blindness effect.
I believe so. Am I able to step on this blue shit?
Not without crouching, preferably. This way. Come back where you were. You passed it already. Come back. You're also close enough. You're also close enough to the warden that it can smell you, so I suggest running. Whoops. That was a mistake. Crouch and come this way. Crouch and come this way. Nope.
Oh, fuck.
It heard you. Up, up, up the stairs we go.
You know, the book that I read said something about, creatures having sensitive ears.
Mm-hmm. Extraordinarily.
Where am I going? Up?
Up.
This sucks.
Keep going. Well, this has been a very interesting day so far.
I feel like I'm... Funny enough, I feel like I'm back at home.
I'm getting that sense too. This is kind of familiar. Reminds me of sneaking around Battlefield.
Yeah. I was more the infiltrator kind.
Did you at any point attack the warden?
No.
Good.
I'm not that stupid. I don't see him, though.
No, he's most likely just out of our sight, between the walls or under the bridge.
This is a horrific place to get lost in.
Welcome to the city.
How long have you been here?
Best I can tell, about a year and a half.
A year and a half and you're still alive? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed.
Unfortunately, we do have to wait for the warden to go back to sleep before I can lead you into my home. Otherwise, we'll just be activating all the sensors on our way in.
Do you know how long it takes before it gets tired?
It has to be a minute. Well, as long as he has no target, it takes about a minute before he goes back to sleep. However, because he previously had a target, both in yourself and temporarily myself, I'm not 100% sure. I've only tried to spawn him once. Let's just say that did not go well.
You tried to spawn him?
Like, as in on purpose?
Of course. Scientific curiosity.
Are you crazy?
Wait a minute, this is yours, then. These. Damn it, I did not.
I was gonna say. Oh yes, I remember these.
I was expecting to find a dead body. I wasn't that far off.
Yes. I'm glad there was a city here at this. I'm glad there was a city here at the second coordinates. Who knows how far I would have ended up traveling if there wasn't.
You would have kept going? We almost went home.
But yes. That is the warden. And I believe, since you have summoned it, we will have to wait quite a while before you're allowed to continue.
Well, why don't we just leave? This place is way too dangerous to be in.
Well, why'd you come here in the first place?
Well, I was expecting treasure, not some fucking... Like, this is horrible.
Yes, the warden is the guardian of the treasures that lay here. There's quite a few.
So I'm imagining you have all the treasures.
Not all of them. I didn't go for all of them, but if you look down that way, there's some white wool. I've already looted those chests down there. But like I said, I didn't go for all of them. I only went for 2 before I found the best possible treasure I could get.
Which was?
An enchantment. It's an enchantment that, funny enough, goes on leggings. You'd expect it to go on boots, but it doesn't. It goes on leggings. And
What is it?
Here. Race me. While crouched. Race me. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Wow.
My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Speedy.
Very, very useful.
That must
down
be
here.
really useful in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You must have been here for forever in order to have netherite.
I mean, I have another portal down in my base, and I have a fairly good relation with the local piglins around my portal.
That's good.
And it doesn't really take that long to get netherite if you know how to do it right. I can still hear him.
Oh, he's
not-
definitely still down there.
But I'm not sure. His heartbeat's getting slower, so it's hard to say if he's actually targeting one of us.
He's sniffing.
Which means he's still looking for me.
Possibly.
This place is creepy. I don't know how you have stayed here for over a year.
Well, once you see the inside of my base, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Plus, the swift sneak helped.
Yeah, I'm sure.
After a
Still impressed.
After a little bit of trial and error, you learn all the secrets of the city, and once you know how everything works, it's not that hard to navigate.
I don't know if I want to stay here long enough for that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Can't you just get rid of those things that'll make the sounds?
In some cases it is that easy, and in other cases it's less easy. It depends on, what all is near each other. The sensors, for example, they only make noise when something is near them. But they don't necessarily spawn. They don't necessarily summon the warden. They just alert everything else if there's anything nearby. Now, the shriekers, on the other hand, are the things you need to worry about, because the shriekers will summon the warden.
So
And
we can get rid of the shriekers, right?
In some cases, yes. In some cases, it's much harder, because there will be a shrieker right next to a sensor, right next to another shrieker. You destroy one of the shriekers, and it sets one of them, and it sets the other one off. There's quite a few spots.
See.
There's quite a few spots in the city like that. There's a reason I haven't gone for all of the chests either. There have been some cases where there's a shrieker right next to a chest. And the shrieker will go off if you open that chest.
Well...
But is there a shrieker near the chest? Because otherwise you could just destroy the shrieker, right?
Sometimes. Again, you'll see if you continue to explore down here. You'll see there are some situations where it's not that easy.
See, I thought this was kind of going to be like a fortress or, like a bastion where it was, particularly easy. Maybe it's like a bunch of low-level, like enemies, but this one thing,
Is this the only thing that's alive down here? Well, aside from you.
No other mobs dare come down here. There's a couple of bats that fly around occasionally, which I suspect is probably why the warden is still here, if he hasn't killed the bat
They got
already.
some balls.
Yeah. There is, I believe... Oh, I'm not sure what direction it is from here. But there is a opening into a lush cave, so it is possible if you want to lure mobs that spawn in the lush cave down into the city. But there's no real reason to do that.
Why would you want to do that?
I mean, the only reason that I did it was so that I could experiment a little bit with the catalysts.
The what?
It's the, well, I mentioned the sensors and the shriekers, right?
Uh-huh.
There's also the catalysts. If a mob or something is killed next to a catalyst, the catalyst will absorb any of the experienced magic that the mob would have usually dropped, and instead spread more skulk.
Huh.
It's a very interesting process, but well, I definitely don't recommend doing it if you're near a shrieker.
You're doing research, right? Are you researching the skulk or the warden? Or something else entirely?
Bit of everything while I'm down here. Of course, I don't get much of a chance to research the warden, considering the fact that as soon as I spawn him, he usually tries to kill me.
The bats, do you see?
Mm-hmm. He's getting angry again. This might be very troublesome.
What if we leave?
I mean, if you want to.
If,
I won't.
you know, we give him some time to cool off.
I think so long as the bats are here, he probably will. I mean, you should be able to eat up here. There's no sensors up here. I made sure of it. The closest sensors are down there, and if they can hear you from up here, I'd be surprised.
Well, in that case, I'm chowing down. I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
By that, I mean I'm dying. I was wondering why you two were still crouching.
I didn't know if it was safe to stand.
Yeah.
I mean, we are standing on the very edge. It makes sense to crouch.
My shift finger needed a break.
This is horrible. My armor's still okay, though.
A lot of respect to you. I don't think I could live like this for a year.
Our best bet, I suppose, right now is that I can try and lure him away, just to the opposite side of the city or something.
I could do that.
Do you have a bow?
Better. I have a
works.
trident.
You gotta make sure that you set off the sensors that are near him, and it's probably better to set off the sensors on that side if you can, because because he's caught in the water stream there, or at least he was last I saw him. So he actually can't move this way. He has to move that way.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming.
Oh, shit. My bad.
What did you just do?
Knocked me off.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I landed on the wool, so nothing hurt me.
Thank God.
Did he smell you?
I don't think so. I don't think he's close enough for that.
I can't see him.
He's sniffing.
I hate how loud he is.
There we go. That caught his attention.
Oh, there he is. Wow.
Make sure that whatever you do, you don't hit him.
Don't hit him? Why?
Because the second that you hit him, he becomes angrier and is more likely to stay.
Ah.
Technically, even just the sounds that we're making are making him angrier, but...
Where did he go? Oh, he's gone. I don't hear him anymore.
It is interesting. I didn't hear him dig back
Neither
down.
do I.
No, it just looked like he just disappeared. No, wait. I see him. He's right by the bow you fired.
Ah.
Good thing I stayed up here.
It looks like he's stuck.
Possibly.
He's just standing there. Maybe I can get him to go over here.
We just want him out of hearing range of the center of the city. Because unfortunately, I do need to trigger a very specific sensor in order to get back into my base.
It's not hearing that. Okay. Can't see what's ground level.
Careful. You have to have a certain time between in order for him to actually take notice.
Gotcha.
He's huge.
Mm-hmm. Taller, I believe, than even an iron golem.
Oh yeah. Seeing as he was right next to me, I can confirm that.
He's massive.
He's huge. We're just really far away. Oh? What's he noticing? Why are they all going off? Oh, the bat.
Because he's making noise.
Maybe a water trap could trap him, like, permanently.
There's no way we'd be able to get close enough without him noticing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. If you want to try and trap the warden, usually the best time to do it is while he's digging up from the ground.
He's not. He seems very uninterested.
He might have locked onto the bat.
Oh. Oh, I don't like how he moves. That is so creepy.
He is very creepy.
He does seem stuck.
That's what I'm saying.
He does seem stuck.
I swear if we've somehow just summoned a glitched warden.
God.
He was working fine for a good minute. Look at him.
Yes, when he was chasing you down.
Yeah. I'd really hate to break my trident over this.
How come those sensors aren't setting off those shriekers?
They most likely are. We're probably just too far away to hear it.
Imagine if we just summoned, like, a whole, like, army of wardens. That would suck.
That would really suck.
Well, the thing is, there's nobody actually near the shriekers. So
Does it have to be a person?
Well, you have to be near the shriekers for your warning level to go up.
Oh. What's he doing?
Did he just disappear?
No, it's the entity thing. It has to be within like 50 blocks or so. Which means he's going further away, which is good, but he's also not going to the left like we wanted.
I mean, we still need him loaded for him to despawn, correct?
I don't know. Well, yeah. I think. Shit, I don't know.
I'm a bit closer, but I don't see him and I can't hear him anymore.
I can't hear him anymore either.
I hear
there
him.
he is.
Where'd he go? Warden's tendrils. Gross.
Yikes.
Feeling a little brave. Where is it?
I can't quite see him, but I'm assuming he's somewhere over there based on where we saw him last.
Yeah. I can hear him for sure.
Ah, I see him from here.
Hmm?
I can see him from here.
That's good.
He does appear stuck.
Wait. Do you have animals
Yes.
in a place like this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I do that?
I believe you did.
No, it was the bat. The
That's
bat
not.
flew over our heads.
That is potentially not good.
Yeah. I'll say. Do you see it?
Well, it's most likely the bat that lives under the bridge, if I had to guess.
What's making the lights go off?
There's sensors right above the redstone lights. The sensors can react with redstone. That's also the way that you're able to get into my house, I believe.
He's walking opposite. Walking away.
Does he seem to be at all interested in these?
I can't tell. He was walking away, so I don't think so, but he could have been trying to find another way to get over here.
Well, if he's not interested in the fact the sensors are setting off the bat, it might be safe to go down into my home. And from there, he shouldn't be able to hear us.
Yeah. I'd say lead the way. I think we've spent enough time being scared.
Right. In that case, you two go down under the bridge.
Under the bridge?
Under the bridge.
This one? Or over there?
Under this bridge, yes.
Which bridge?
The wooden one there.
That's where he was.
Uh-huh.
He's
Are
further
you sure this is safe?
Well, he's further away now. And he should be far enough away that he won't be able to smell you, especially if you get in fast. Which you will.
I hear his heartbeat.
Go down the wool stairs that should be there.
I don't see wool stairs. Oh, there they are.
There should be something there.
I see it now.
There's sensors right here.
Mm-hmm. Don't step on them, that will set them off regardless of whether or not you're sneaking.
Oh. But you just did. Oh, wait. No, I'm going around. This is horrible. Not how I wanted to spend my afternoon. I wanted to get
rich.
I wanted to be getting rich.
Alright, are you under the bridge now?
He's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Face towards the center of the city. Do you see...
Yes.
Do you see wool blocks?
Yes.
Go in.
I'm in.
In as well. The doors will close on their own in a second. Here we are.
Horrible.
You don't need to crouch. You don't need to crouch in here. Pretty much this entire place is completely surrounded by wool. Obviously, be careful in that room.
You've built a self-sustaining... Like... Oh my.
Well, no, the room was
That
already...
is spectacular.
The room was already here, I will admit. There was a,
This doesn't look ethical.
How did you get villagers in here?
Found him wandering around zombified. Unzombified them.
Didn't they make noise?
Of course they do, but the wool muffles it so that nothing outside can hear.
Doesn't it take,
How did you get them in?
Doesn't it take a lot to unzombify something?
I mean, I guess the hardest part was getting apples, but all I really had to do was go back up for a bit. When you're deep enough down, you can find gold, diamonds, iron, whatever. Here.
This is incredible.
Incredible. I want to go home. That's how I feel about this.
There. Where's your friend?
What about the treasure?
What are these?
Night vision.
Does this counteract his thing?
No, but it will help you see around the city itself. There's not many lights. There's not many light sources once you get deep enough into the city.
Ooh, he's
I do
right
have
outside your door.
I do have quite a bit of wool over here.
The warden's right outside the door.
That's at least
Is
it
that what you-
sounded like it.
And if you need food, I have some
Oh,
extra
God.
in here as well. Get back down.
What is that?
What's what?
Oh, that's the shears. I was wondering what that sound was.
Get down. Yes, I had to make some modifications to the sheep pen area because occasionally the sheep would actually set off a sensor outside. Very rarely, but usually if I'd be
That's
shearing them, I'd hear...
Terrifying.
Yes, usually if I was shearing them, I'd hear a sensor click. They never set off any shriekers nearby, which is good.
Is this the redstone room you said you were studying?
Mm-hmm. Admittedly, most of the redstone has now been replaced by living quarters as such, but to be fair, most of the redstone circuits that were in here were quite simple, and I knew most of them. The only one I'm still really interested in studying is the door mechanism, which is, kept by necessity anyway.
Can't say I know much about redstone, but that's some pretty complicated stuff in there.
It is. It was my first. It was the first evidence I ever saw of somebody using Skulk as a part of redstone. To be fair, you don't see Skulk outside of the cities, but that. There we go. Lots of wool. I don't hear him anymore.
How are you feeling about all this, Zero?
I I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the treasure.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go check if he's still out there.
Are you nuts?
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
I
at this
think
rate, there's
that's-
no chance of us like going around the city and getting anything. Like, great journey, wonderful, wonderful trip away from stress, provided with more stress.
I mean, we really just have to wait until he decides to go to sleep.
The chests that you looted, what kind of stuff was in there?
Yeah.
I can show you some of the items. What
You
do
have a
I
furnace?
have? Yes, there should be furnaces in the bedroom.
Oh, I left all of my shit.
So this is a very interesting device. Do you see what I'm holding?
It's a compass, but it's weird.
It's known as the recovery compass. The last time that you were damaged enough that you needed to respawn, the compass will point towards that location. It helps people
Always?
find... Well, until the next time you die, yes. And of course, if you're in a different dimension, that might be a bit more... If you're in a different dimension than the last time you died, then that might be a bit difficult.
Huh.
And if it's
just spinning around.
Yes, it means you haven't died recently in this dimension.
The last time you died might have been in the nether.
You can make the recovery compass out of a compass and these lovely little things called echo shards that can be found. In addition, there's a new music disc. I don't believe I have a jukebox. Do I have the materials to make one? I should.
Do you really want to make a jukebox down here?
As I said, nothing in here can set off anything of the warden. He can't hear in here.
I'll believe you, I guess, since you're the expert.
This entire place is covered in wool. The warden cannot hear in here.
Hey, Kato.
This
Can I
is the
speak with
newest
you?
music bus.
Like, privately.
I suppose the disc can wait.
Yes.
There's another portal. There's a room with another portal over there that should give you sufficient privacy.
Where?
I
Over
found
here.
it earlier.
Oh, I see. Okay. Join me in VC4.
Alright.
Where should I put the jukebox now that I have it? I so rarely add new things to my base. Maybe if I move everything in here. Things will be a bit disorganized for a while, but I can always do that again later. Just for now, that's a good spot for it. Oh, it's nighttime. How surprising. And the fact that I could sleep proves that the warden is not nearby. I'll put the disc here. Where do I usually put the extra meat that I have? There it is. It usually goes there. These strangers are interesting, though they're quite mistrustful. I suppose I understand. This is, after all, very, very new to them. Goodness knows I was quite frightened when I first found the city. My first encounter with a warden, I will say, was not pretty. He does sound very close. I should have made a back entrance to this place, but I never needed it. I've never been dumb enough to spawn the warden so close to my home.
What'd you say your name was?
Dr. Alioth. Pleasure to
Alioth.
meet you. I don't believe I caught either of your names either.
My name is Zero. This is Kato.
Pleasure to meet you, Zero and Kato.
We came here looking for treasure, and I'm gonna guess that we're not gonna leave with anything. I do appreciate the potions you gave me.
Fair enough. You could probably leave through the nether if that's what you wanted to do. Unfortunately, someone does have to stay here until the warden goes back to sleep, so I won't be accompanying you back to your own place.
You're just gonna stay here forever?
I mean, I might come back over to where you guys live every once in a while, but I have everything I need down here, and goodness knows I'm not done studying it. But if you ever need any kind of help, science or otherwise, I'd be more than happy to.
So you're really happy down here?
Of course.
I just
Doesn't
don't
it
get
seem
it.
like always living in fear?
Not really. It's very, very rare that the warden has been spawned. I believe the last time was, over 3 months ago, I believe. We had another group of adventurers who were not warned about the dangers. I didn't get to those ones in time, I'll admit. I thought at least one of them had survived, though, so I was actually surprised to see more people here, especially ones that didn't know the dangers of the area.
Huh.
And I suppose it would be a better idea for you to come back when you have far
Are you
better
alone?
gear.
Are you alone down here?
I have my sheep, but yes.
Okay. Just curious.
The only visitors I occasionally get are adventurers such as yourselves who have heard rumors of the deep dark and come down for the treasure.
All right. I think I've got everything. I'm not curious anymore, so I think I think it's time to head out. That's
All right.
the consensus.
Well, do let me know if you ever come back, and I'll be able to help guide you through the rest of the city. You don't need to crouch in here.
I want that treasure.
Do you want to stay?
I want to come back, and I want to come back prepared.
Okay.
Maybe
that
not
case-
now, but
In that case,
Soon.
I would say, well, even in Netherite, the Warden is a very strong opponent, so in truth, gear doesn't really matter all that much. Though if you do bring gear, the best gear that you want to bring is really just a pair of leggings. That way, as soon as we find a Swift Sneak book for you, you can put it on quickly.
that makes sense.
Beyond that, food and a lot of wool. More night vision potions if you just do decide to come back. That's always a good one.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
You as well.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, I don't have any gold.
Oh, if you just
I
keep
guess we'll just have to speed run.
Yes, if you just keep running, the piglins won't bother you.
Where? Oh God. Which direction do we even want to go?
Do you need help getting back?
You know where we live? Oh,
I mean-
know your house is back there.
Yes, and I can assume directions based off of how this place
Wait.
used to be.
Kato,
Yeah?
there's rails.
If you keep going much further that way, there's a bastion and another fortress, and if you keep going further that way, that should be your home. I believe that's the area, anyway.
Did anyone live there when you did?
I don't believe so. If
You
anyone
didn't have any neighbors?
not to my knowledge.
Anyone small who like to hide behind bushes and spy on people?
I'm talking about the person who sent us the invitations.
Well, we don't know how long Shrub's been around.
It's true.
Might have.
I mean, I did get an invitation to this area, if that's what you were referring to.
What?
How
It's-
long ago?
Well, only a little
Must
over a
be
year and a
plenty
half. Only a little over a year and a half ago. I remember that I wasn't in these lands for very long before I'd heard about the cities and decided to go.
So
Rest of
you're
us have only been
saying
here for a few months.
Interesting.
we are never gonna find this guy?
Nope.
Yes, I was always curious about whoever had invited me, but there were no directions and no idea of how to meet anyone, so I
Well,
just
we
never
found
bothered.
his house. If you're interested.
Or,
Sure, why
well,
not?
his bunker.
There wasn't a book about you, but there was a few books about other people.
Information that we really wouldn't have told anyone, so
It's possible that
can't
whoever
even
it
begin to
was.
imagine how he got it.
It's possible that whoever it was that invited you merely forgot that I was here. Goodness knows I've been down in an ancient city for over a year and a half. It's likely that whoever it was thought that I just left.
Possibly.
Or
but
died if they knew where you'd gone.
True.
Part of the issue, though, is that the books that were down there contain information from before we ever got an invitation. It's as if someone was watching us throughout our entire lives.
The Then maybe
You didn't-
somebody else had found the area and had taken my book already. I'm not sure.
I appreciate all the information that you've bestowed us with today, and I will actually give you this because I don't need it, and I want you to understand where I came from with all the information that I was going off of. I'm sure your notes would be much more helpful.
I'm sorry, does this say Skulk is safe to consume?
I'm assuming that
It
by that
isn't.
reaction, it's not.
Absolutely not.
Noted.
And especially not when cooked. Burning Skulk gives off toxic fumes. I don't know why that was ever said. You don't mind if I correct this before I return it to you?
Sure. I'll come visit you.
Of course. I mean, you know where my portal is. I suppose I
Yeah,
should
I do
probably
now.
make some sort of a stop here.
Yeah, just
Make it easier to find.
here.
Oh.
And you can have another button.
Alright. I am a bit curious as to what your home looks like. Would you mind if I accompany you back for a bit?
Sure. Actually, I'm gonna
Just put that there for now.
gonna make a second button because actually, knowing how this works, put a button near that end and a button near this end. Oops. There you go. You said it was this way?
I believe so, yes.
Well, then let's go. I'm sure things look a lot different from the last time you've been there.
Probably.
I'm surprised I didn't find your portal when I was building this place.
It is a bit out of the way. I've gone this way a few times in the past few months, mostly because I was curious. Never went through any of the portals to exit the Nether, but I was a bit curious. And every time I came back, I could never see my portal until I'd already passed it.
That explains the how lost we get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of this I put here. I'm surprised.
Very good work.
You seem to be a lot more respectful of privacy than a lot of people where we are, Doctor.
Yeah.
We've run into some issues, to say the least.
I mean, goodness knows I am curious, but especially using mushroom blocks in the Nether. A very interesting choice. Not necessarily a bad one, just curious.
Hey, that place leads to the Mushroom Island, so
Oh, it does.
might as well. But here, join us.
I should probably make a shield at some point. Goodness knows. Might be useful.
Yeah, it might help a little bit, at least maybe against a warden.
No, it doesn't.
Not even a little.
No, the Warden's Shriek goes straight through a shield, and I don't think you properly experienced its melee attack, but, well.
I don't know. I got punched, but I don't think it hit me as hard as it coulda.
No. Well, the fact that you're alive means that it didn't. Even with the armor that I have, I've seen adventurers wearing very similar armor that got killed in 2 shots.
Jeez. I guess I'm lucky.
Very.
I'm going to trust that you haven't met anyone else living here yet.
Not to my knowledge. As I said, I don't remember anybody living here when last I was here.
Exactly. And so with that in mind, I'm going to give you sanctuary here if you ever so need it.
All right. There's a skeleton and a creeper over there.
Good to know.
Someone...
Did someone put the sign back?
Well, there was a sign there, but it didn't have any words on it. It's weird.
Interesting.
I think they think it's funny.
It's not. So yeah, our secret base maybe isn't super secret, but we have a secret room. We have a decoy room here.
I mean, it looks very similar to the Deep Dark. Lots of deep slate.
Deep slate is good.
I'm
Deep
surprised.
slate
So
is
that if
crunchy.
people look inside, they won't see anything amiss.
That being said, you may want to look down here.
Down where?
This room we found because of an explosion.
Ooh, always fun.
The big obsidian blob was not just for our idea of interior decoration, I promise.
You could probably use a skulk if you wanted to be... If you wanted to remove the tripwire, you could probably use a skulk instead.
I don't know how it works.
It's a pretty cool idea.
Interesting little room down here. Oh, hello, little pig.
When's the last time you've even seen a pig?
It's certainly been a while. Like you've seen, I've really only got sheep down there. Occasionally,
Yeah.
I'll come back up to if I need more milk. But there's usually some cows relatively nearby the top. You said the person who invited you left this year. You think, or you know?
Yeah. Well, we know because in this chest there was books about us.
Interesting.
Of course, everyone just kind of grabbed the first one that they got their hands on and they ran off.
I managed
So
to get
now-
my hands on mine, thankfully.
I have more than one.
Interesting. If I had to guess, the most likely reason as to why any book about me was not there was simply because whoever invited me thought I was dead.
I would assume so.
Even though I did say in my note, if I'm not back in 5 years, assume I'm dead. It's only been 1.5 years, I think.
At least you were able to keep track of time. I would definitely would have gotten lost.
Like I said, I only know approximately, but I do have a clock, so that has helped somewhat.
That's good to hear. Let's see. Let's do something a little more energetic.
Ooh, a cartographer table.
I hear that zombie again.
Mm-hmm.
There's likely a cave nearby.
I can't remember how any of these sound. There we go.
It sounds like the zombie is that way, so behind the pig.
Yeah, that's
I
what it
guess we
sounds
can
like.
just leave it. Not that big a deal.
He'll most likely despawn eventually.
If you would like to join us, I can show you a map that we have.
That would be nice.
We also have a space where you can sleep. If you're ever here for long enough that would be necessary.
Fair enough. Oh. Quite a big map.
My house is down in that bottom left corner.
Bottom left. You mean the red?
The path is connected to it. It's that gray blotch that's right on that snow mountain. I think we should have a platform up there so we can look at it up close.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. Much better. That red blotch right up there in the middle is the portal that we went through.
All right.
As you can see, there's a lot of new people, I suppose.
Yes. I suppose my old home would have been up there in that corner?
Yeah, in the very far
I think that's
left
the right
on the
direction. Yes, I believe that's the right direction.
top. Mm-hmm. That's weird. If I look through your name tag, I can see behind the map, and I can see the mural that I have. It's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, same. That is cool.
Interesting. Oh, I see. That's an interesting glitch.
But yeah, you're always welcome here.
Doesn't look like my house has made it onto the map.
You sure?
It's probably just been a while since the map has been updated.
Oh yeah, true. Well, that was fun. I am sad that we didn't get any treasure.
Me as well, but we can go back and we'll be more prepared.
Yeah.
And you'll already know that somebody lives there who can help you as well.
Hopefully the warden's not there when you get back.
Oh, he most likely will be. He did seem very focused on those bats.
Yeah, I'll walk you to the portal. How about that?
All right.
Would you do us a favor, too? If you run into anybody else that lives around here at any point, don't tell them about this place.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very interesting building. I doubt it's easy to miss.
I mean, the building itself, sure, but how to
know
get
that
it?
it's there, but not necessarily what's in it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's imperative that we don't let people in, but it seems we've already had people vandalize stuff.
The redstone on the door is not working.
Oh, hold on. Should be good now.
What an interesting area. I will definitely come back at some time, at least to explore the area. This looks very different. You all have done very good work with the area.
Well,
I appreciate that.
That's my house up there if you're ever around here and you need something.
Oh, wow.
I'm guessing the beacon is kind of a telltale of how to get there. It's always my point of reference. I bet it feels good to get out of the deep dark.
Another person.
Oh god.
Is it Pip?
Kato. Yeah.
Hi, I'm good to see you guys. I'm so glad you guys are back.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah, we made a friend too.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Dr. Alioth. What's your name?
I am Pip. It's nice to meet you.
You as well.
Well, I was worried because y'all weren't back for a while.
Oh,
really worried.
They did spawn the warden.
We did.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds really bad.
It's the guardian of the cities.
You were right, by the way. It is better to be quiet than to be loud. Thank you for the warning.
You're welcome. I did make you all some stuff because I wasn't sure when you'd be back. How do I drop it? There's that. There should be some for each of you that I made, as well as these. So y'all have some stuff. I wasn't sure how y'all would be when you got back, so.
I appreciate the thought.
I'm not hungry right now, but I'll eat it next time I am.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Very much appreciated.
Yeah.
It was kind of incredible down there.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Well,
you were also invited if you ever want to come visit. I'm just off the Nether Highway, apparently.
Oh, maybe. I'll think about it.
Pip is not a fan of the deep dark.
Fair enough.
Not really, no. Well, Dr. Alioth, I have a gift, some flowers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And well, now that I know y'all are good, you're safe, and that. Well, it's good to see you. Well, yeah, I guess I'll be back on my way. I haven't slept in a while. I've been really worried, so I guess I
Don't
gotta get
spawn any
going.
phantoms.
Yep, got it. See ya.
See ya. Well, they seem nice.
Oh no, I accidentally opened Steam. There we go. Yeah, he's nice.
Yes.
He's just... I don't know what his issue is.
He's prone to sneaking around and following us, but not nearly as badly as somebody who was around here before.
I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they, photosynthesized too hard.
Wandered into the deep dark?
I don't think
That's
so.
more likely.
Yeah.
I don't think so. At least, not this city. It's possible there are more cities.
Yeah. Well, maybe they just communed with the plants a little too hard.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw a sunset?
It's been a while. I haven't needed to go above ground for anything for a bit, so... Oh boy.
I guess that's your cue.
They're not going for me.
Shit, when's the last time I've slept?
Ooh, membrane.
I think I was the one that reset, most recently, so... Probably
Yep.
been a while.
It's alright.
Did that one drop a membrane? I don't think so. Oh well.
Have a safe trip. Don't die, I guess.
I won't.
Don't fall off.
N-
Pleasure to meet you. I'll definitely be back sometime. If only
That's
to
good.
explore.
Well, I hope I'll be back too, to get that treasure.
Just let me know you're coming before you do, yeah?
I'll let you know.
Alright. See you all later.
Thanks for saving our lives, by the way.
No problem. They were an interesting group. Now, I do believe we have a warden to deal with. I don't believe I have the resources to try and go kill it. Could stand to go a little further, I suppose. But this is fine. I should make a more obvious entrance, I suppose, now that I know there are actually people here. Home sweet home. He's still here. They all seemed quite nice. I will correct that in my spare time. Okay, he might be close enough to the door. actually sense me here, which would be quite troublesome. I don't have a lot of wood, and unfortunately I can't go out to get more. Which means I can't really make ladders. Well, I could go to the nether. Actually, I have nether wood, don't I? There we go. Will this be enough? Probably. Every time I tab out like that, by the way, I'm usually checking Discord. So if you're wondering why I kept doing that. Should be fine. There. Go. In theory, that should work as a back way out. Simply double that there. Good. It's also probably a good idea to have a back way in, especially in cases like this. Ooh, I chose a very good spot. Near sensors over there. Alright. There's the wood. Clearly the bat is the reason he's still here. Okay. So he's over there. Good. Much as I did not want to kill the bat, he was causing problems. I do unfortunately need to go closer. Alright, chat. We've gotten to the point of the stream where I'm out of character for now, unless somebody comes back today, which would be a bit surprising. Basically, right now, we're just waiting for this warden to despawn. As soon as he does, I don't know. I might end my stream at this point, because as far as I know, there's nothing else planned for my character today. But yeah. Welcome, chat, to SunSpawn SMP. It is actually joinable, I believe, though I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it. You'd have to ask Zero, the person that one of the people that I was talking to earlier, because they're the admin for the stream, or for the server. And basically, this is a lore-based SMP, so most of the time when I'm going to be streaming in here, I'm going to be streaming in character. There we go. And thankfully, I don't have a high enough warning level that I would be able to set off the warden anyway. But yes. I figured I can give you guys a quick tour of my base if you wanted to. So at this point, most everybody knows, I believe, that there's a secret redstone room underneath the center of all ancient cities. This is quite revamped. This is a very different room than, obviously, it would have originally been. One, I put wool or carpet basically everywhere. There is almost no chance of a sensor or the warden hearing me in here anymore, which is good. We've got the nether portal there, and then there's also some storage over here, which I'm using for exclusively nether blocks, so things like crying obsidian, some spectral arrows, you know, shit that you get from piglin trading or just digging through netherrack for several hours. This is the opening mechanism for this particular kind of redstone room. And it works because this is a sensor that, because it's underwater, it doesn't make a sound when it actually, like, usually the sensors will make a clicking noise when they hear you. Because this one is waterlogged, they don't make a sound when they hear you. So this one doesn't make a sound, and because of the wool around it, it can only detect sounds that are directly above it. The block that I jumped on whilst I was up there is the only block that it can actually hear from. From there, it does redstone things that open the door and put it on a timer. I'm not 100% certain how it works yet. I'm still trying to learn redstone, and God forbid I learn anything to do with comparators. I'm still working on those. But I can put the door open permanently if I do this. That door is permanently open, and now it's ticking down the timer. And the door closes. For similar reason, I put a button here, so that way I could just press the button and then go out the door. And then this is just a new addition based off of what all happened today. It's probably a good idea to have a second entrance and exit out of this place. But yeah. So this is the door. Funky redstone. All of that was already there. I didn't do it and can't take credit for it. Obviously, enchantment table setup. This one is the bedroom / workroom, so I have the bed right here. Oh, it is night. Interesting. Yeah, so I have the bed right here. Funky little table. I did my best to do an interior. And then we have barrels with the brewing stand. I gotta figure out where to put the jukebox. That's only a temporary spot. Crafting table. Automated furnaces and furnace and blast furnace. Automated composter. Toolsmith table. Loom. Stone cutter. Yet another grindstone. I noticed that earlier today. And then I just have plenty of storage pretty much scattered throughout the entire area. And then a shit ton of sheep. I should probably kill some. But the problem is I don't need food right now, so, because I have food. And then this is the fancy materials chest. I'm doing pretty well for myself, I think. And beyond that, I have 2 villagers over here. Both of them are shepherds. Their looms are down there. And they just trade for the wool that I have. And then wheat farm over here to deal with the sheep. In case any of you guys are wondering, I do have a texture pack that turns down certain creatures, and some of those creatures are villagers and sheep. So if they seem a little bit quieter than they should based on my audio levels, that's just because my texture pack turns them down. In addition, I do have a texture pack that the texture pack also does give me Fulbright, so in case any of you guys noticed that, I do have Fulbright. The in-universe explanation for that is that Dr. Alioth has been here for so long, they've been chugging on so many night vision potions, it's permanent now. The shepherds over there also want dye, so I have all 4 of the 2 tall flowers that you can just bone meal to get dye, plus, you know, some of this. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. Also, very interesting, you will eventually hear, potentially, I suppose, that Zero has the only ender chest on the server. Technically, to their knowledge, that is true. Prior to coming down here, Zero thought they had the only ender chest on the server. But they're not that hard to make, and so yes, of course I have one. I have 2, actually. Bonk. Yeah. Anyway. I think that just about concludes me for the SunSpawn SMP, because there's not much else I can do right now. And at least nothing that would be interesting on stream. Although I could go explore the city, but I'm not going to do that until some of the others have come back, because they're the ones who really want the loot, and at this point I have the only loot that I need, which were the Swift Sneak on the leggings. And so now that I have the Swift Sneak on the leggings and one of the music disc and recovery compasses, that's basically all I need, and that's all I really want here. Although I do have a regen potion, because there was just one in one of the chests. I'm sure that in at least one of the chests there's an other side disc, and in another one there's got to be whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, God Apple, Enchanted Golden Apple. Because those are actually quite common down in the ancient cities. But yeah, I think I'm going to end my stream here because, well, there's not much else for me to do today. I'll probably stay on the server a little bit, and you might be able to catch me on some of the other people's streams. So if I can figure out how to do it, I might actually go raid Zero if they're still going to be streaming. Go. Just ask that question real quick. Actually, if they don't respond in Discord soon enough, then I might just ask them in the chat, but that seems... I don't know. I don't want to interrupt them if they're doing something important. But yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the SunSpawn SMP. I could tell you some of the lore stuff that I have been told by the others, but canonically my character does not know shit. At least, not about the people. For any of you guys who don't know me, by the way, I did get a couple of new followers today. I am primarily a redstoner. Not a very good one, but I am a redstoner. There we go, we can just do that. So I'm not a very good builder, I will admit. And you can kind of see within here how I use like all the different types of wool I possibly could. I'm not a very good builder. But to be fair, when you're trying to live in a deep dark city, your resources are a tad limited. We'll see. But I am very much a little bit more of a technical Minecrafter, and I build farms and I build farms and redstone stuff more than I build anything else. So like, you want a funky building? Ask literally anybody else on the server, because everyone else here can build. You need an automated melon and pumpkin farm? Well, good sir, you've come to the right place. I don't want to raid 0 if they're done. Oh, my lag is quite a bit behind. That's interesting. I'm gonna raid them anyway, I think. Or maybe I might raid Eret. Give me a sec to check something. I'll be right back. It sounds like 0 is also ending, so I don't think we're gonna raid anyone. I think I'm just gonna end stream. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you again, Tennyson's and Sleepy Turtle, for the follow. Those are absolutely fantastic. Hope you all had a good time, because I am actually really excited for SunSpawn, and I do plan on streaming it when I can. Again, this is a very much lore-based SMP, so a lot of what I stream is probably going to be, like, lore on it. And you might be able to catch me in some of the other streams. So, anyway. Thank you guys for coming. I will be seeing you tomorrow, actually, I believe. My stream with Elite should still be on for Origins, so that all should be fine. So, see y'all later.